Chat time! Finally got answers. And you'll probably hear my dad in the background at one point, because he has to come down and jump my car. So he's gonna be pissy about that. I don't blame him, he worked all day. I'd be pissy too. Either way, things are moving in a positive direction though. um, got more info. I'll wait to see if anybody gets in here before I share it. La 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 la. The Scorpio reading was good. Stalked. People were, they're stalking and people are stalking. It's a shit show with Scorpio. What the fuck? Stop stalking them and they could stop stalking. It's crazy what's going on with Scorpios. Sagittarius had a good reading though. Hi, mamas. How you doing, kiddo? Um, Hi. I made my batch of anointing oil. I have all of my stuff soaking, jewelry and whatnot, in that oil. A nice big batch of it. Hi, pretty. Let's see. There's mamas. Hey. Where? Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Ain't I pretty? Yes, you are. The baby. Come on. See if anyone gets on here. Usually do like to chit chat for a little bit. See if any of my subs get on here. And things are shifting. With the rentals. I might not have to fight. That's a good thing to get somebody out of there. Might look like she can't come back. Yet, she still has to pay her rent. So, because her shit's still there. She knows this. And she's got integrity enough that I know that she will. She's, like I said, that was a clue to me when she didn't, I was like, that's not like her. So, I did get in contact with somebody today that has been helping with her. I called down to her house and she's still not home from the hospital. So, doesn't look like she'll be getting home anytime soon. However, I did let her know that she does need to pay her rent and she needs to pay her 2 months worth ASAP. Because if not, I'm going to have to go in there and take over. And if that has to happen, she's not going to have a place to come back to. So I don't know how long she's going to be in the hospital. That's why she kept it quiet. That's why nobody said anything to me. Because they didn't want me to know. Well, guess what? I know how long she's been there. So, yeah. Place has been empty for 3 weeks. She's had animals in there. She said someone go in there and feed them. So, yeah. Yeah, things are shifting. Really good for me. That I'm not going to have to fight with this woman. Hurry up and get that place cleaned up. Could take a month or two. Constant working down there. But then every single lease will be different and they're all going to be paying their own utilities. Look at that. Yay. I could actually drop the rent down a little bit. And guess what then? The only thing I'll pay is water and sewage. Woohoo. Oh, them freaking utilities out of my name. So I sell the flipping place. I gotta make some of my money back on it. Say kitties. But I've been on here for 5 minutes and really nobody's gotten on here. Otherwise, guess nobody wants to know. Nobody cares to. Oh, whatever. I found out a bunch of things. Now, if I would have put up Aries reading or, hey, Matt K, how are you? Somebody finally gets on here. I'm okay. I put out 2 readings today. I was supposed to go and run around and my car wouldn't start again. So my dad's coming down here to jump it, trying to figure out what's wrong with my car. I've been trying to figure out a way to get the cat lady, I've talked about her before, out of my apartment. She's the only tenant down there. Are you still on here? Still on here? Still on here? Figured I'd talk to you. You were still on here. Did you leave? And how much time you learned tarot? What do you mean? It doesn't even show you're on here. That's the funny part about all this. Hit the thumbs up button, then they have to put you on here. You've been watching tarot since 2017? And you still don't know it? I didn't never take a class. I'm anointed for tarot. It's not something really... Honestly, I'm going to be honest. I mean, yeah, you can learn what the cards mean. You can learn the generic version and memorize what the cards mean. That's not hard. You can get all that. Usually, even just by watching. You can get the generic version. But when it comes to actually esoterically reading and reading for people, that is a skill that's not that's a gift. And I mean, there's a lot of generic tarot readers on YouTube that just understand like the cards and what they mean. It all depends on what twist you take with it too. Like you could take a positive twist with the cards, or you can take a honest twist with the cards. However you want to do it. I thought about doing tarot classes, intros. That helps. However you want to know what, tarot? Well, I kind of healed as I did it, to be honest with you. It aided and helped in my healing and my connection with God. As I read for other people and helped other people, that actually helped also aid in my own healing and my own connection with my own intuition and knowing I hear God and God lives inside me, and it helps with that connection. But here's the thing, one of the things that I had to learn as I was going was you can't have biases against certain signs, or you're not going to read correctly for them. And a lot of people have some biases against some signs. I see it all the time on YouTube. Not too many people like to read for Aries. I bitch about it all the time. I'm like, fucking tarot readers hate Aries. That's why, and I understand why. I get it. However, you're not just your sun sign. You're your rising, your moon sign, and wherever your planets fall in the different... there's a lot. Why are you thinking about reading tarot? Are you thinking about reading tarot? I never took one tarot class in my life. It was a gift. I mean, I'm sending peace. Aren't you going to answer my question? Are you thinking about reading tarot? Well, if you're feeling drawn to it, if you want to take a class with me, let me know. There's a couple people that said they were interested. I thought about teaching an intro class. It'd be like four parts. I can at least teach you the intro part of it. The intuition has to come though. And I suggest before, if you're going to do it, I heard to go straight on YouTube. If that's what you're hearing, you follow your gut. I didn't go to Facebook and I didn't go to any other platform. Matter of fact, I don't even do any of this stuff on any other platform except for YouTube. Excuse you. I didn't go on any other platform other than YouTube. And then I was told, you went on YouTube and did that? Yeah, that's what God told me to do. I didn't know anywhere else to go. Oh, you did? Well, I'll have to check out your channel. Well, if you want to practice doing a reading on me, let me know. I'll let you do one. What sounds strange? I put my shit right out there, so. Tell you what, there was one chick. There was one chick that I got on with, I think it was last weekend. Dude, she picked up on everything. Everything. Names. Picked up on my Divine Masculine's name. And there was a bunch of other shit she picked up on, and I'm thinking, okay, she's really tapped into my energy right now. Anytime. I don't mind helping out my subs. I don't. So, a lot of times if I have a question, it's hard for me to read for myself. That's one thing you will find. Is bypassing your own mind for your own shit. It's hard to do with being a tarot reader. It's hard to read for yourself. So a lot of times I usually, after the fact, realize, okay, there was a message in this for me too. Like when I busted my ex-Aries cheating. Yeah, I knew. That came out in the March reading of last year. It was hilarious, actually. I fucking was reading my own situation. And I'm like, busted. What the fuck? Really? Well, okay. My first name is Lisa. What kind of cards do you have? What kind of cards do you have? Do you have oracle cards or do you have regular tarot? Hi, Liz. How are you? How you doing? Just talking about tarot. My friend on here, my one sub on here is talking about reading tarot cards, so I was asking him what deck he had. I did do Scorpio's reading today, and I did Sagittarius. No, I was asking you what kind of tarot cards you have to read cards. You have cards yet? I can tell you what deck to get started. Some of them are pretty. Some of them are not as easy to learn off of as other ones are. Just put it that way. My first deck was a Gilded Tarot. That came with this book. I got the set. It wasn't expensive. Hang on. Person wants to do a lot of things in life. This was the deck I got. So that's what I got. Yeah, a person does want to do a lot of things in life. However, I'm not stopping. So, yeah, Liz, are you still on here? And if you want to learn how to read tarot, then you should. If that's what you're feeling like you're being called to. Don't let anything stop you from doing it. I make jewelry. I make oils. Okay. Well, I did Sagittarius' reading. It was really good. Scorpio's reading, they're being stalked all over the freaking place. Let's get to put it out there. Plus, I think they're doing some of the stalking too. So if you're dealing with Scorpio, now my Scorpio, he can't stalk. He's in prison. He can't do shit. So I'm not worried about him. Like, I wouldn't even, anyway, he's like my best friend. So, now, of course, if you wouldn't have ever went to prison, yeah, I worried about him. I'm a Sagittarius. Over the reading. Oh, did you watch the reading? Oh, okay, good. Your guys' reading turned out great. I was like, all right, Sag. It's about friggin' time. Scorpios was bizarre. Like, they're dealing with a borderline psychotic person. Just putting it out there. They have 4 different cards for stalking. Just in their base. I'm like, jeez. How does that happen? Plus the devil? It's like, hell yeah, you're definitely being watched. And when that comes out like that, and it's weird because I get the titles before I get the cards pretty much come out. I get the title. And I was like, wow, you guys are really getting stalked. Or you're doing it. It's one of the two. Or you're both doing it. It's like toxic shit. Either way, my tenant, and I found out she still hasn't paid her rent. I finally got a hold of somebody to let me know what's going on with her. She's still in the hospital. Thought she was in the hospital. Nobody gave me a definite. Yeah, she's been in the hospital for 3 weeks. I'm like, somebody's got to pay her rent. She's 2 months behind. So she got like till next week, and then I'm gonna have to go in there. Well, playing cards aren't the easiest to learn on, even though people use them for that. That's what old people did. Well, I prefer the pictures. I like pictures. However, your intuition with playing cards, it'll really spike it up. I wanna actually start playing with playing cards and use them too, in combination. Cool. Maybe you could take over for me, because I'm about tired of it. Then again, there'll never be another me. Not on YouTube. It's not a lucrative business, trust me. Not unless you're a liar. and you tell people falsifications that people are coming back. If you're going to be honest, don't expect to be popular. Just put it that way. I got playing cards too. But like I said, don't expect to get popular if you're not going to be a liar. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear so and so's coming back. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear move on with your life that they're a fucking toxic person. Might as well not even. Unless you're going to lie to people, then you'll be okay. If you would have started like 3 years ago, Gilded Tarot. If you would have started like 3 years ago when there wasn't like 5 million fucking readers on YouTube, it would have been okay. However, they hid my ass. And I'm one of the best readers I know on YouTube. I don't care. I will pat myself on the shoulder. I will say that publicly. I'll deal with anybody. My intuition is spotty. I'm 100% correct. I'm just letting you know. If you plan on lying to people, go for it. It's not lucrative. Do you know how much I made off of YouTube last year? Would you like to know? About $30 off of all last year. Now, my PayPal and Super Chat, which you have to have so many subscribers before you can even get lives and Super Chat and all that other stuff, they take 30% of that. Yep. Just be careful, Saggies. I'm actually feeling like, oh my God, finally something's breaking because I've been praying, please, something's got. And little did I know, my tenant fell in the bathroom. And she's getting therapy, right? Like, she's not even able to walk. So she can't come back to that apartment. So I might not have to go the nasty route and get her removed. She might not be able to come back. And I'm sitting there like, well, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. But I don't want her there anymore either. So might be God's way of saying it's time for her to get out. Time for you to freaking fix up that apartment and sell. Finally. So it's been nothing but a pain in the ass. So something's got to give. And like I said, I'm only going to read for certain signs that I want to read for. I'm going to play favorites and pick and choose just like everybody else does. Nobody likes reading for Aries. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I'm not reading for the lower signs. So, sorry. I'm not. If you're below Virgo, I ain't reading for you. Not anymore. Bunch of childish assholes. Least amount of views. I could care less. Lame, boring signs I'm not reading for. So, not doing it. I'll read for the signs who actually appreciate me. Them are the upper echelon signs. The ones who actually get it. So I'll read for Aries. That's the only lower sign I'm going to read for because they're so freaking backstabbed all the time. I will read for Aries because nobody else likes to read for them. I do. I'll tell them the truth too. I don't care. There are certain people who don't mind reading for Aries, but we're exhausting. I know this. We have so much energy. We are exhausting. I really enjoy reading for Gemini too, but I'm not reading for Gemini. They're one of my least amount of subscribers. I'm not reading for them no more. Not wasting my energy. Done. I've been backstabbed by more Geminis in my life than any other sign. Then again, that is my past life. So let's just keep them where they belong in my past. Because I'm moving forward. That's how I feel. Yep, I get it. They're a dual sign. But they think their shit don't stink? Well, their shit does stink. And I could smell it a mile away. So, no offense to the ascended Geminis. And Leo, it is, I have a lot of family. My dad's Leo. Well, you'll hear him when he comes in because it's all my fault of why my car started, probably. He'll probably yell. So, I'm sure you'll hear him. Typical Leo. And Virgo, well, I don't mind reading for them. They actually really gave me some good views the other month. Probably the best views I've had in a long time. Thank you, Virgo. Clap for my Virgos. Thank you very much. Showing your girl some love. Sagittarius, you're killing it so far. Please continue to share that on your social media so that the video does go. It's really hard for live videos to get the views and stuff. But as long as you click that like button, and even if you just aren't even a Sag, whatever sign you are, just go on all my videos and click the like button. Stick around for the mood swing. Yeah. Pretty much. And you swinging moods. Are you? Oh my goodness. It's so dreary and yucky out. But I thought about maybe doing the 333 timestamp didn't produce one. Huh? What do you mean 333 timestamp didn't produce one? What does that mean? I did readings today. I don't know. Yvonne! How you doing? How you doing, lovely? Yeah, thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. Nobody else did. I did Scorpio and Sagittarius reading today if you want to watch it. Thank you to the other person that hit the thumbs up button. So now I can go back to the beginning of the zodiac. And I can start with Aries again. And I can do mid-month. Yay! Maybe. Oh, hi, Angelo. How you doing? My Leo father will be here any minute. Probably because he has to come down and start my car. Oh, and news, which I've already said. I will reiterate one more time. No, I still haven't got rent money yet. Yeah, they don't like me. She's in the hospital. She's been there for 3 weeks. She fell. No shocker, you should see her bathroom. Tripping over her own shit. I don't know what... she's getting therapy right now. I think she broke something. So, now Area of Aging has to do something. Nobody told me she fell. Nobody told me shit. I didn't find out until, like, nobody paid rent. So I called down there today. Anybody out there? Nope. So I called down there today because I couldn't go down because my car wouldn't start this morning again. So my dad's going to come here and jump my car again. And I'm sure he's pretty pissed off about it. So you'll hear my Leo father come in here and probably scream at me when he comes in because he worked all day and I don't blame him. I have my gemstones downstairs soaking in anointing oil that I'm going to hang outside because we have a full moon. Yay. And it just so happens my tenant's a Leo. And I guess she had two missed calls on her thing about going to the high rise. Yeah, I guess there's 2 different apartments that if she wants to get in Front Street high rise, it's open. There's 2 apartments down there for her. So it looks like maybe I won't have to toss her out, that she can get the heck going, and it doesn't look like the doctors are going to let her come back and live there alone. So the cat lady might go. And I'm not going to have to be mean or nasty about it, even though I am going to sue her for damages. When I'm going to get estimates. Yes, I'm going to sue her for damages. I don't care. At this point, yeah, that might sound mean and cruel, but you want to know what she did? I'm going to do a YouTube video on what she did in my apartment, and you'll all see why. She destroyed my apartment. She's incontinent. Like, an Area of Aging in this town did not check on her. They didn't make sure she had nursing care coming in and checking on her. They didn't give a fuck about that woman. They're the laziest department I've ever saw in my life. I had to deal with them there's my Leo father. I had to deal with it. Yes, Father. Keys are down on the table.
I brought you dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah. Pieces of chicken, some mashed taters,
Nice.
and broccoli salad.
Well, thank you. You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube. My Leo father. Sorry to make you come down here again.
Hey, that's all right.
Did you hear about Anna?
Yeah, she's in the hospital.
Yep. Might not have to toss her anyway. Might be able to be nice about this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pops. My fire sign father brought me dinner. Even though I already ate. That'll be for later. Look. I got all my jewelry shit out. Because I have to do this every month. It's like crazy. Like, look. Ooh, see? Damn it. Move. Look. I got all my gemstones soaking in anointing oil. And then here's all my necklaces hanging that were soaking for a while. And I have all my other gemstones sitting here. Yeah. I look crazy. I look like I'm a nut job, but whatever. These are all ready to go and get blasted by the Leo full moon. Oh my God, do they smell good. Look at this. Like, all the gemstones. These are all my main gemstones for my dangles and stuff. Just in anointing oil. Soaking. Yep. And I have anointing oil in all of these. So, then I'll take them all outside after Pops leaves, and then they'll all get blasted by the Leo full moon. So, that's going on right now. They go out tonight, all of them. Now, I do have my chakra beads I have to do too. So, all of my beads go out. They're all in here. So, it's just certain ones got the anointing oil in them, and certain ones I did not put it on yet. But I will. These ones aren't, these are just my filler beads, so I don't need to really worry about these ones. That's just filler beads. Even if sometimes I'll even take them out and get them nailed with the full moon too. I figure, what the hell, why not? What's it gonna hurt? Nothing. Yeah, I look like a crazy person. I know. I don't care. I really, yeah. Welcome to Lisa's world. That's how I tell you all. Ain't nobody put the time and energy into their stuff like I do. That's why they're magic. Now, even the lava beads and stuff, they all get nailed. Look. Yep. And then here's the raw stones. That's why they're protected. That's why they're magical. That's why I deserve what I asked for them. They're worth every penny. Actually, they're probably worth more than what I ask. As long as you take care of them. Oh, I can't wait to get new fish, too. My poor fish tank. All my fishies died during that Gemini full moon. They all died. I know. But, hey, here we go. Look at this. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah. Just said all this stuff has anointing oil in them. All of it. The good stuff, too. This is the healing stuff. Like that high priest oil that I was telling. That's what I mixed up today. That's what all of these gemstones have for a conduit for healing. So, and psychic ability. So it's like everything combined. Oh yeah, it's a bath. It's a bath. Look. All over myself. Dude, I even put it in my hair. My hair is so soft now. Because it's olive oil and stuff. So you can use it for anything. I have colored lava beads in here too. I don't really put them on my jewelry, and I probably should. Like I said, I was going to be cool and send some out to certain people, but I know they fucking backstabbed me. So it's like, fine. You picked your side. So, whatever. Don't come asking later. Well, thank you. I appreciate that for the fishy fund. That'll help me get one fish started. This time I don't think I'm going to name them after the planet, though. Because when I named my fish after the planets and they all died, I mean, telling you, they all died in a matter of like 2 days. It was bizarre. It was bad. It made me freaking bawl. I was like, what the is going on? I mean, I get it. Like, Gemini is my south node, and that was my past life stuff. And I understand that, like, and it was weird because they almost went in order, too. And I didn't even just have one Saturn. I had two just to make sure. I made sure I got 2 Saturns in. So at one point I had 3 Saturns. And when Saturn died the first time, I went and got 2 more Saturns. Which I consider them the, they're the algae eaters. Yeah, when those Saturns died, I'm done. So the fishy fund, I'll be starting back up with the fish. And for Aries around my birthday, I'll be getting new fish. You know, rebirth, life, rebirth, you know. Super cool. Name them after the major arcanas. Well, they told me I'm only allowed to have 1 fish in a 10-gallon. They tried to tell me that bullshit, and I was like, you're a liar. That's not what I was told. I was told that you can have, 1, I can't have more than 10. And I didn't. Well, they can't grow. Dude, the chick lied to me. She tried to gaslight me. My daughter saw it and she knew it. I'm like, what's that girl? What was that girl's name? And I'm like, write that name down because I'm calling PetSmart. She just gaslit me and lied. I got the dang tank here and asked, sorry, Blue. If that was true, then why was there 75 fish in a 10-gallon tank? Explain that one. If I can only have 10 tiny, and 2 of them were little tiny Tetras. Just tiny ones. Little neon Tetras. If that was the case, then why in the world would they have 75 mollies in 1 tank? Are they all going to die within a week or 2? I doubt that. Don't lie to me, lady. You just fucking lied. Dude, that nothing pisses me off more than when someone lies to me. When they know the truth. And then they try to blame it on me why my fish died. No, you sold me fish that were sick, probably, and got my other fish sick. And or the universe just decided to take all my fish for the Gemini. So, it was sad. Pluto died. And then Pluto 2 died. I tried. I do good with the houseplants. Look, I did great. I make great babies for houseplants. I have awesome houseplants. I do real good with houseplants. Look at that sucker. Look. Those are all babies off those houseplants. Yep. I do good with houseplants. Did I give my mother that one that was hanging? Or did I take that one down and put it in there? I must have. But I think I'm going to do a house plant holder for that one. Look at this. I gotta make another freaking... I gotta cut more off and make more babies. That's just the bottom line here. Like, hang on. Yeah. But like, yeah. These are all babies off of these huge plants. Well, hello, kitten. And then I have another huge plant out here that's like taking off. Look at this. It's huge. I do fine with houseplants. There should be no reason why I can't do good with my fish. Trying to blame it on me. Yeah. So. Trying to be discreet about this. Pops probably thinks I'm fucking crazy. But I've had these beads for a while. It's not like I went and bought a whole bunch of other stuff. Either way, how y'all doing? Yvonne, are you still on here? Yep. Well, I forget what they call that plant. There's a certain name for it. I forget what they call it. I gave one to my mom. Said, here, have a plant, Mom. Don't kill it. All you gotta do is water it like twice a week. So, half a cup. That's all you need. It'll grow. Trust me, it will grow. I have like 6 of them. But they're good for clearing the air, and I'm going to have to make more babies. That's where I'm at. I'm going to have to trim those other ones down again. And make more freaking babies. I like them too. I'm going to have to... Actually, there was a really cool idea that I saw a lady do with those type of plants. To where she had it in like a big bucket. Like, not a bucket, but a really nice planter. And she actually used... She actually made it look like a tree. And had it grow upward. It was cool. With bamboo sticks. It was nice. I was like, that is freaking dope. And she used this type to do it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna see about doing that with this one. Sit right there. Yipper. Blame it on the rain. Hurry up, Dad. I'm gonna put my stuff out. Yeah, actually, I got this emptied out down under here because I want to start my sage and my lavender because I actually have grow lights in here. I think the one's on, the other one's not. See, I have grow lights in here. This one should work too, but it might not be plugged in. I don't know what's going on with it. So, no point in having it now. When I start my babies. Yipper. So I'll be doing. And it's interesting because they already have the stuff out now. They have the... Oh, sorry guys. They have the planting stuff out. They started putting it out already. And it's February. So now's a good time to start my plants. I have lavender and I have sage. So I'm going to start growing my own. And I'm going to plant it outside. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of seeds. Last year I tried to plant some, me and Liv, and none of it came up. But I think if I start them inside, I just don't know how far they need spaced apart. I don't know any of that stuff. But we all know I freaking burn a heck of a lot of sage. Well, I'd like to plant it outside as well, all around my property. It's sort of like a barrier. Dude, this sucker ever goes up in flames. Praise hopefully never. But lemon balm would be good. I like to grow my own tomatoes and stuff. I just don't have the room to do it. I like to have a garden. Just don't have the room to do it. Dude, I don't know if you guys know Scorpios or whatever, but there's some toxic stalking going on in the Scorpio community. Being watched. I hope that's not my Scorpio. He went upstate. Yep. And I got a good... Dude, it came with the thing. So if it was a bad aeration pump and filtering system, I bought it from them. And I only had 9 fish in there, something like that. As many as the planets are. Like 9 fish. I think 10 with the second algae eater. So, they lied to me. They said only 1 molly could go in that tank. Okay. Sure. That's why you have 75 sitting in that tank right there. What, are they all gonna die in 2 days? I don't think so. Don't fucking lie to me. I hate being lied to. I hate being gaslit. People should know better. And they got the rest of my fish sick. And it killed all my fish. And trust me, I have not, they have not heard the last of me. I will be getting a hold of, the manager, and I will be posting something about not buying anything from PetSmart ever. About their fish. Got my other fish sick. Lost over freaking $75 worth of fish. Fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Or the emotions. That was emotionally taxing on me, losing my fish. Oh, I see my car's running. We'll see what Pop has to say about the car. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna hide you. It's coming in. What was it to?
Evidently, it has something to do with your rear turn signal.
Okay.
When I put it on, and it worked for a second, I just laid it on there. I don't have it connected. But you don't have a rear turn signal.
Because I never did get the new groove that. Oh, it's flashing now.
Just this side, that side don't. That's got a wire on it.
Well, it was making a click, 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 click. Flicker sound. It does make a weird sound, like it never made before. I think that they did tell me that that light is out. That was one that I didn't get to yet.
You're looking at a brake light. What's that one? Not that one. That side ain't working. Both of them? Okay. And your phone's not working that side. It's not, it goes fast. It tells me you're faster than you are off. Why? Get it before you get stuck with all that. It's not the ball. I mean, the ball, the capacitor is in there, in your fuse pit box. The little module that goes in there. It works, but I mean, the bulb might be out through the box. You got the tail light, you just don't got the bulb. Maybe the bulb went out on that side. There's two bulbs in there.
Yeah.
One for your current signal, the flasher, and the flasher runs.
Well, I gotta get that then too. Can you leave the freaking thing here just in
You
case?
know your engine light's on?
Yep.
And your brake lights.
I told you that just came on. I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
Well, your number thing, like I said, your master fluid might be low. You add a little bit of that.
I'm gonna take it out and get inspected and tell them to check it out. They didn't wreck me too bad when they freaking fixed my car, so.
I just laid that wire in there. I just not connected.
Alright.
When did you run it last?
I ran it yesterday.
Start.
Yeah, and then this morning I went out to go and do shit and not.
Well, your windshield wipers are on yet.
That should not make any difference.
You got a shortage there.
Because it didn't make any difference any other time. Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. That's what it is. We are in shadow. People don't understand this. I love my Leo father. He does crack me up. Came in here smoking a cigar. Thinking I need a cigarette. I should ask him if he has any weed.
What?
Nothing.
Did
You didn't
eat
even
any of
have. No, I did not eat then.
that?
You didn't even have any.
I work better without these things on.
Can you leave your battery here just in case it doesn't want to start because it's cold out? And I gotta go somewhere.
You gotta charge it.
I'll charge it. I got a thing. You shouldn't have to run down here every freaking time I need to freaking.
Well, it should start for you.
It should have started today too.
All right. I'll take it home and charge it. If your car starts tomorrow morning, you getting up tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I was up at 7:30 this morning. I went out
When
at
it
10 o'clock to
starts,
go.
Drive right up to Advanced Auto. Okay? Tell them your battery's been going dead. Tell them to test it.
Okay.
They'll put a tester on for nothing. They'll tell you if the battery's good or bad. If the battery's good, then you got electrical problem somewhere.
Okay.
All right? I'll charge it up tonight, and if it doesn't start, I'll come down tomorrow morning. I got to go to Wise's.
Okay. I just freaking. I give
So
up.
Olivia got a license?
Yeah, she got a driver's license.
She don't have a car.
Oh, I'm sure Dad's gonna get her one. He usually does.
Did you eat that?
Dad, no, I didn't. I'm going to then.
All right. How much is your gas bill you're behind on?
Well, I talked to them today, and they're gonna give me a couple weeks because I explained the situation with Anna.
Yeah.
$447
For 1 month?
for 2.
You didn't pay it last month?
Well, they have me on a budget, So I'm trying to get caught up.
So we're gonna give you 4 weeks,
They're going to give me 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
But I'm going to try and...
You don't know when Anna's gonna get out of the hospital though.
Well, I talked to Anna's friend, and she said she's going to try and get her shit to me this week sometime. She's going to bring it. So I said,
how's she gonna get it? Is she power of attorney?
She said Anna has a debit card, and she's going to tell Anna she needs to pay her rent. That I was very nice about it, and if she doesn't pay her rent soon, I'm going to get
I
it.
hope she's a good friend, because she has her debit card, she can get money out?
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes in and feeds her cats all the
What's
time.
she gonna tell you?
Huh?
What's she gonna tell you? Get back with you?
I'm hoping by at least Monday.
I would have had, hey, you know what? I need the rent by Monday. That's what I would told
Well,
her.
I'm telling her I'm going to go down and tell her on Monday she's going to get a notice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to write it over the weekend.
You pay her gas bill. If the gas is cut off, it's her fault.
Yep.
And
I
she's
know.
going to have to pay to get it. I put it in that terms. I'm sorry she's in the hospital. I'm trying to be nice. But if the gas gets cut off, I'm not going to pay a and I call codes up and let them know.
I did call code up and let them know. That's how I got her number.
Yeah, well, no, I tell them about her situation. You're trying to be nice, but her rent pays for her gas. And if the gas gets cut off, she's going to be paying to get it put back on. You're not going to, because it's out of your control.
Yep. And it's been 2 months. She hasn't paid me since December, so.
Yeah.
And it's February. And I told the lady's like, well, I knew that she was
me
late.
and your mom's anniversary is tomorrow.
Yes, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Taking her to a movie and dinner.
Hmm.
And I got her roses today. She don't know.
Well, aren't you
Paid out the ass.
Why would you do that?
Well, it's 40 some years.
I love you. I know. I know.
They saw me coming. Do you know how much for a dozen roses?
Don't even say $50.
No.
More.
Yeah.
Jeez, why?
Tell
Go
her.
down the wise, for
Might
Pete's
do the
sakes. They
receipt.
freaking die.
She must have the. Oh, I hope it didn't leave the receipt up. Oh, here it is. So they saw me coming.
I'm sure they. Where'd you go?
Something special. That was special, all right.
You could have bought her diamond for that.
I know.
Come on.
I know. I was down at Millie's and I figured I'd just stop in there and be nice.
Well, I love you. Wish I had somebody to buy me roses like that. I can't seem to find a decent guy for the life of me. Oh well. I guess that's my karma.
Maybe George can make you some wooden ones in prison.
Funny dad. He just went upstate.
So you saw him before he went over? Yeah.
Poor guy.
Where'd he go? Rockville?
He went to Camp Hill. Yeah, you have to go to Camp Hill, and then they'll send you wherever to a state prison.
Can't believe they gave him that many years for that.
Dude, he got the same amount he told me that somebody would get for attempted murder.
Yeah. It's bullshit.
I know.
Now, given that I don't know what kind of drugs he had, I don't even want to know. But it was something hard, like heroin or something.
It was
like
his third DUI too.
But if he had like heroin and stuff in his house, I understand the federal firearms charge. Yeah.
No, I guess that there was some they found actually out in they found a pipe out in his garage, and he had a hot piss test for weed. So if his piss test would have came back clean, he would have been fine.
If it was just weed, doesn't justify 4 years.
But it was the fact he had those firearms. That's what did it. That's what put him over, was him having the firearms.
He should have known better.
I told him that.
What he should have done was taking them and giving them to a friend
He doesn't.
or a relative.
I told him about that. He doesn't trust his brothers.
Is dad still alive?
Yeah, but his brother takes advantage of his parents so bad. It's ridiculous.
I would have put him in a gun safe, kept the key to the gun lock, gave him to his parents, and then if he ever wanted to go hunting or do something like that with his gun,
I
he could
agree.
go over.
He didn't listen to me, Father. I tried to help the guy.
Yeah.
So now he's got to pay the consequences.
So
He
you
knew
didn't
it
get the career link because of this today.
I didn't get the career link. I didn't get to the bank.
I know Furmans were
I
hired.
still don't have.
They had open interviews for the warehouse and stuff.
I'm not.
It's like $16 an hour. It's not bad wages. They had part-time too.
For the warehouse?
Yeah.
That's labor. I have
Could be
degrees.
riding a forklift. They're not hard to drive.
I have degrees.
Well, the degrees ain't gonna help you right now. You just got to get something.
I know, and I'm going to.
All right.
I'm working on it. I want to get the career link.
What time are you getting up in the morning?
I was up at 7 o'clock this morning.
I'll call you around 9.
All right, love you, Dad.
And if the car don't go out and try and start the car, if it doesn't, I'll bring the thing down, and then
Is my car still running?
yeah,
Okay.
I got the lights off.
All right, Pops.
All right.
I love you. Happy full moon, by the way.
Wouldn't know it.
It'd be a Leo full moon. Be careful what you're driving. Be careful what you're driving.
Okay.
Love you. All right, we can talk now. He had no clue who was on. Oh, it's something. And he's right, because I do have to get income. You wanna know what? I told you guys how much I made. Like $32 from YouTube all last year. Come on. I mean, I did better with... That's why I'm like, I have to book private readings, or you guys have to buy my jewelry, or you have to do something, because if I'm not supported, I can't keep doing this, because I need... Or I gotta get a job, and that's pretty much where I'm heading. I have to. I have no choice at this point. I have tenants that I'm living off $675 a month. And I have all these bills that are just stacking up. I can't keep doing this. So I don't want to put the burden on you guys, but it's at that point. So I don't have a choice. It's not like I have a husband. It's not like I have anybody to help with my bills. So I gotta do something. Which takes me away from my spiritual family, and it takes me away from you guys. And am I doing readings? I did 2 readings today. I thought about going live tonight, but I don't know. It's draining when I do. And that's the other thing. So I appreciate everything. I love my YouTube family. So I need to get back to work. I do. I need to get back out there and do what I do out there. I'm telling you what I'd love to do. I really, 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 really would love to be the White House psychic. I'd love to pull cards for the White House. I like to pull cards on all these motherfuckers. Intentions and motives. All of them. Every single one of them. Be a career Dude, I'd like to be a private eye. That would be dope. I have a criminal justice degree. Man. I could work in law enforcement as a psychic. I'd love to do that. So, just I gotta find somewhere where they'll hire me. That would be cool. This is gonna be the new stuff going down. Hopefully at one point, but I gotta start somewhere, and gotta go out there. I have to make money. I gotta start being to the positive at this point. I can't not work anymore. I have to get a job now. I don't have any choice at this point. I have no readings scheduled. I have no freaking cord removals scheduled at this point. Nobody has bought anything from me. I've heard a lot of people say they were. Nobody has. So that's where I'm at. I'm still going to do readings when I can, in the evenings or when I have time. So that's where I'm at. Because I can't keep living like this. I'd love to have a roommate if they were spiritual and weren't a narcissist. I've dealt with so many narcissists living in this house. I won't do it no more. So they'll have to go through like a severe spirituality test before I even allow somebody to come in my house or walk through that threshold of my house. Douse them down with freaking sage spray. Me working for the next 2 years isn't even going to come close to paying for what I'm going to have to get like 2 fucking jobs, plus do tarot, plus do my, I need help. It would be really nice to have a partner. It would. Someone else who wants to bust ass like me. Hopefully the universe isn't going to continue to keep putting me in dark nights of the soul. Because I can't work when I'm getting downloads and stuff like that. That's part of the reason I lost my fucking job at the county, because... Only part. Because I knew what they were doing behind the scenes. And I called them out on it for keeping people sick and not allowing me to take them to therapy. It's like, why can't I take them to therapy? I could take them to the psychiatrist. That don't make no sense. Why can't I take them to therapy? And they fired me for it. Because I called them out on their fucking fraud bullshit. That's why. And I still haven't went to anybody ahead of them and said anything. Because I think they all know this. I think they already know this. This is how they keep freaking people in the system. So they're not going to care. It's like, I could be a whistleblower all I want. But they're not going to care if they're involved in it. I could end up dead in a ditch somewhere if I freaking go and squeal on them. What's it gonna do? I'll possibly get me killed. The only thing I can think of is to write the President of the United States and tell him what happened to me. See if he can give me a job. He'd be like, you want to know what's going on in local government? I can tell you what's going on in local government. I can tell you exactly what's going on in local government if you really care to hear. You want to hear what happened to me as a single mother? I'll tell you what happened to me as a single mother working in local government. They kept people sick on medication and wouldn't let them go get the help that they needed. When I called them on it, they fired my ass as a single mom, knowing that I needed the money. Not to mention, there was a very magical Virgo that started, and I say that loosely. She didn't realize her magic. I could hear telepathically. I knew she didn't like me. I felt it. She was throwing freaking nasty shade at me the whole time. And to the point, I had to get up out of my seat. And I went into my boss and I'm like, you gotta move me, man. Get me away from that cubicle. Put me over in the corner by myself or something. And because I was like, panicked. Dude, this bitch was throwing curses at me. I felt it. They probably thought I was loony. No. I wasn't. Another narcissist. It was creepy and it was weird. That's why I never wanted to be in that office. They were all like that. I would rather have been out in the field with my people, taking them to doctor's appointments, taking them to the grocery store, doing my stuff of my public service stuff for $15 an hour, I might add. The only good thing is I didn't have to drive my car. I could use theirs. But I liked working with my people in behavioral health. I swear to God, they had more love in their heart than what those fuckers did in that office. That's the truth. The one case manager that did care, they fired. And I have proof via messages that I kept that from day one I was targeted. I was a target. You know why? Because I'm not old, I'm not fat, and I'm not ugly. And I wasn't miserable. I went in there every day with a smile on my face. When I had to clock in, grab my car keys, and get the fuck out of there and go meet my people for the day. They had to find a way to ruin my life. Well, they succeeded. So, it's like, let the universe do what the universe is going to do now. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. Not only that, they sat, the boss, the bitch who trained me, and I use bitch lightly too. She was the worst narcissist, blood-sucking vampire bitch that I've ever met in my life. I thought she was she just wasn't a good person. And I helped her get her spot. And then she fucking had me fired. And acted like she cared when they... Trust me, when I left that day, they said I'd much rather be an advocate for these people than what I would work for you guys. I would much rather be a victim's advocate, because every single one of the people who is under your guys' authority is now, I consider, a victim of you. And I thank you, Gib, for the pleasure of letting me have this experience. I appreciate that. I got to see the truth. Thank you. And I went over, grabbed the rest of my shit. I knew the day before I was going to get fired. So I went over, grabbed the rest of my shit that I already packed up. And out I went. They didn't have to ask. I just left. Done. They had another case manager come to my house and pick up my stuff. My date book and stuff. I couldn't even keep my date book. Well, we need to know what the appointments are for your people. Why don't you fucking call them and figure it out? I should have just never picked up the phone. Said, fuck off. I actually did a video about that. Way back. About them firing me. So, that was back in 2018. You know what? It was the day... They granted me my vacation time to go out and see my sister for her wedding. They fired me the Friday before we left. We were leaving the following Tuesday. And they fired me. So I never got any of my vacation time I earned. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm highly considering writing, I don't know if it'll get to him, but I sure hope it does. I'm highly considering writing the President of the United States about the corruption in this county. That's the shit I endured by narcissistic abuse. We'll see if Mr. President can write me a check for $70,000 that I've lost. For the last 2.5 years, I haven't really been able to work. Threw me right into depression. Here I am doing the right... My people were devastated because I didn't even get to say goodbye. So, I'm sure they made up some for falsification lie about me too. Because I saw what they wrote. Oh, I caused discord. I wasn't professional enough. I don't give a fuck. I am who I am. Yep, they did. They sure did. Like I said, I'm definitely going to write the President of the United States about what happened in my experience in local government. Whether it gets to him or not, I don't know. But I'm sure he would like to know. Yeah. I'm bypassing this state. Fuck this state. This state's so fucking corrupt too. That's why I want to get out of here. Like, the state is corrupt. The local governments are corrupt. It's disgusting. The reason why Arabella's dead is because of our county. The reason why Anna had no help and my apartment is now trashed is because they don't do their fucking job. Anna should have been having somebody go in there and help her. I've asked them to have somebody go in there and at least check on her. Well, unless she says she wants help, we can't do nothing. Dude, she's incontinent. She's pissing herself. And you can't help her? That's this county. Everybody give Northumberland County a round of applause. There's a child dead. My apartment is trashed. They fired a great case manager. Me. Probably one of the best case managers they've ever had that cared. So that it's all about power and control. Fuck you, Northumberland County. Fuck you. You're disgusting. Every single one of you bosses, you county commissioners need to know this too. I hope this gets to them. Send it to them. Ought to be ashamed of themselves. So, no, they want to keep people sick and on medication. You want to know what I find real funny? They closed down our hospital because they didn't want to fund it anymore. And Sunbury Hospital, I was born in that hospital, but they closed down the hospital except for the BB2, which is where they fucking take the people for the psych ward. Hi, OG Lightworker. Yeah, they closed down everything else, the emergency room, everything except the psych ward. And they're like, well, how are these people going to eat? They're going to have meals brought in. That's the behavioral health department. That's the department I worked for. Where are they getting the fucking money for that? I know where they're getting the money for that. They only pay their case managers $15 an hour. They can't keep them. They're disgusting. Every single one of them. So yeah, so I decided that's when I came on YouTube then. I was embarrassed dude, I had nothing to be embarrassed about losing my job down there. They should have felt fucking embarrassed. And trust me, I'm at the point where I'm that pissed off. I'm definitely going to write a book about the corruption. And now I even got more with what happened with Anna. And then they couldn't tell me where she was. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm the landlord. Couldn't tell me where my tenant was? Who the fuck are you? Like, you guys give a fuck. You haven't even went down and look at her. The only time you go down there is when you're called. Arabella's dead because of children and youth in this fucking county. So I don't even want to hear about it. We have more people in the rotation of fucking going into the psych ward than I'm sure of any other county because they don't take care of these people. The psychiatrists keep them sick. They'll change their medication. As soon as somebody starts feeling better, they change up their medication. That's what they do. I saw it with my own fucking eyes. I sat in with them. But yet I couldn't take them to therapy where they could actually talk and get help. Couldn't take them to talk therapy. But I could take them to a psychiatrist to get that fucking medication. Damn straight. I could take them to the hoo-ha doctor, like I know. I could take them to go get liposuction. I could take them to the laundromat. I could take them to the grocery store. I could take them to the Social Security office to make sure. I could take them down. I could do anything I wanted with them, except for therapy. And when I started asking questions, they fired me. And then they used some lame-o excuse. Oh, well, I was never late on paperwork. Never. Nor was I wrong on my paperwork. But yet they put that in the thing that I wasn't catching on. I just started catching on to the paperwork. I knew what everything was at that point. So they could fuck off. I was never wrong on my paperwork, and I always had it double checked by the sabotager. Sergeant Slaughter, we should call her. She was an Amazon woman. She was a cop from Philly. Fuck you, bitch. Everybody give her a fucking middle finger. Yeah, I'm still a little bit upset about that. She was a Leo. Yes, she was. She walk in there like her shit didn't stink every fucking day. But because I wasn't ugly and fat and an Amazon woman and old and miserable, she made sure she sat there and gloated to me about having this Sue woman fired. She sat there and basically told me what she was going to do to me if I ever fucking whatever. Because she sat there and gloated about having somebody else fucking fired. So I don't even want to go there with this woman. Because outside of there now, I would fucking get in her face. I would. I would. And it wouldn't be fucking pretty. Like I said, Karma will get her. She has massive health problems. Wonder if she still works down there. Karma's a bitch. Like I said, anybody who's fucked me over or fucked me around, it hasn't been pretty for them. So I'm hoping that whole damn department comes down. All of it. I don't want to have to be a whistleblower type person, but here I am on YouTube whistleblowing. I don't care. After what happened to Arabella with children and youth down there, now with what happened with my my tenant, and what I've experienced, and what I know countless other people have experienced, fuck that whole county. All those county offices. Every single one of them. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. The whole system needs cleaned out. It's ran by a bunch of narcissistic, power-hungry pieces of shit. That's the truth. It's not ran by people who care. It's ran by narcissistic fucking people. Power-hungry motherfuckers. It makes me sick. And then what they did to me on top of it, just, you know, I was just a casualty of war. Well, Saturn is now direct, cunt. Ooh, I used the C word and someone clicked off. Now maybe they can turn my video in. There's a thumbs down on this video. It's because I'm being watched. I've been being watched by a bunch of fucking haters. I found that out. Oh, heaven forbid I said something to somebody on the phone the one time. Sure did. Dude, they had me in tears. One day I was great, the next week I couldn't do anything right. And then the next week I was doing everything wrong, and the next week I was doing everything right. And then they lied about me to somebody else. And then when they knew that I busted them because they told me a lie, I went and apologized to the facility because they said, you just walked in the office and they didn't appreciate. So I went in and I said, I'm sorry that I didn't knock. If I came in here that they're like, Lisa, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, I was told that there was a complaint that I walked in the office here that I didn't wait for you to tell me to come in. And they said, we never said anything about that. So I know that Virgo saw me do that, and she went back to my boss, and they fucking made up a lie about me. So they had an excuse to write me up. So the Virgo was in on getting me fired. The one I knew that was throwing shade at me. Yeah, her. She was a part of the little clique. She was a part of the fat club. Fat obese club. Sorry. I don't mean to be talking about people's weight, but I'm just saying. Well, you're right. However, if this happened to you, I'm sure you wouldn't like it either. When you're trying to help people and you get stopped all the fucking time. They are. They're horrible. Those jealous Jezebel females are the fucking worst. Oh, yeah. The masculine energies, when it comes to dealing with them, they're usually just vampiric because you're having, you're usually in a relationship with them. But the females are just wicked. Absolutely wicked. Wicked. Yeah, I could too. And that's why I never wanted to be in the office. I was never in that office. I was always out in the field. And they'd make sure that, like, they blow my phone up all the time and make sure that they tried to blow my phone up when they knew that I was in an area that really didn't have cell phone service. They did it all the time on purpose. And if I didn't answer my phone because I was in a hoo-ha appointment or I was in an appointment, then I'd get written up if I didn't answer my fucking phone when I was sitting in wherever I was at. I had to answer my phone whenever they called just to make sure I'd answer my phone so that they had a reason to write me up. I'm telling you, it was bad. They were the bosses. They run the place. It's our government. That's the bad part. They need exposed. That's what I said. I am going to write the president of the United States and tell him what happened to me. Whether or not he wants to address it, I would love to meet him. We'll see if he gives me the opportunity to meet him like he did the Kardashians. We'll see. I'll tell him I'm the mother of a Marine. Yeah, they fired me as my Marine got deployed. I was dealing with a Marine that was deployed to Romania. I had a daughter who was acting crazy suicidal. Single mother, doing the best I could. Excellent case manager. My people loved me, and they fired me for no reason and lied about it. So I think I have a right to complain. Same county that let Arabella die. Yep. It's sad. So yes, I will be writing the President of the United States all about this. I'm bypassing the state because our state's just as corrupt. But I will write him. I want it addressed. I do. So we'll see. My relationship with God got better though. As I had my soul completely ripped out of my heart. My soul just laying there. It was rough. Dealing with that and then dealing with narcissistic abuse with relationships and then dealing with just money problems and tenants not paying me. And I mean, it's like everything just fell apart all at one time. So it's like one thing after another. That's why I said, like, for me to go back out there and work, it's scary for me, to be honest with you. It is. To work with people out there, it's scary for me because of dealing with these type of bosses. So, and I don't know if you guys watched the State of the Union the other night. Nancy Pelosi was disgusting. I'm sorry. That woman is so delusional. I couldn't. I'm just like, I was waiting for her to come up behind him with one of those AR-15s, AR-60, whatever they're fucking called, machine gun behind him, and just fucking, like, I'm sitting there thinking she's gonna fucking stab him or something. She's a nut job. Like, I'm sitting there shaking, even thinking about it. I wouldn't want that sitting behind me. She sat back there. I don't know if you guys watched any of it, but I watched very little of it. I couldn't. She sat back there, sitting there talking under her breath the whole damn time about him. Calling him a liar, saying Pence is just like, whatever. He's like, I just kind of ignored her. I was listening to the president. I didn't care. That's why I like Pence. He didn't care what she said. He knows. Dude, like, there's a really beautiful woman that's running out in California against Nancy Pelosi. I hope she wins. I really, really do. And if the people of California, seriously, please, California, check her out. She cares about America. She does. She cares about the American people. She cares about immigration. She cares about everybody being safe. That's all. Nancy Pelosi only cares. She's one percenter. I want y'all to know this. Nancy Pelosi has her pockets lined. She doesn't need to be, she only wants power. That's it. She doesn't need any more money. Her pockets are lined till she could be fucking 500 years old and still be living. If she retired tomorrow. As much money. She's a one percenter. The top 1%, you know, the ones that they always bitch about and say that those are the ones that they need to take the money from. Yeah, oh yeah. She's a one percenter. Like I said, she could live till she's 500 years old and not have to worry about money a day the rest of her 500 years. They're terrible. Woo! And I feel bad for the Democratic Party. I do. Because there's some things with the Democratic Party I actually agree with. There's some things with the Democratic Party I agree with. Like, I don't think anybody should tell anybody what religion they should be. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Like, I feel people have a right to choose. Up to a point. And then, until, like, that child can feel pain, and then it's murder, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. However, I'm not going to tell somebody how they should live. Leave my guns and weed alone. I think all drugs should be legal. If someone wants to hurt themselves, let them. That's my opinion. Which some of them, I'm right down the middle on a lot of things. Oops. Where are we at here? Sorry. I don't mind Trump. There'd be a lot more shit that get done, though. If they could all just fucking work together. Government sucks. Let's stop talking about government at this point. Oh, sorry for my rant. I had to get on it, though. We said Leo, and that was it. What I was saying, like, earlier in this stream, like, it was really hard for me to even read for Leos because I've dealt with some really nasty Leos in my life. And, like, my dad's Leo, who I get along with pretty well. I've dealt with, me and George, the Scorpios were really hard. You can't be biased and read tarot. You can't. And if you're going to read for that sign, that's kind of going to be in the back of your mind, and you cannot be biased against any sign. And I see a lot of people, like I said, don't like to read for Aries because we can be fucking assholes. I understand that. People have bad experiences with Aries, and then they don't. I had bad experiences with Aries too. So I understand. I've had bad experiences with every sign, though. Oh, yeah, even Cancers. Yeah. I've met too many aligned Leos, to be honest with you. I really haven't. I've met some who claim they were. The only thing worse than an Aries ego is a Leo's ego. That's the facts, Jack. Not even kidding. They are hard workers, though. I give them that much. When they want something, they go after it. They usually get it. A deadhead. As Joe walks in. That was the name of my old boss before the other bitch took over. Yeah. Good old Leos. Molly. Thank God both the cats are out of heat. Kitten Little wasn't too bad. She was only miserable for about a day. He has an Aries rising. Oh, good God. I hope he doesn't have no Sag in that chart. That'd spell whore bag all over it. Egotistical. Dude, that's major ego. Major ego. Leo Sun with an Aries rising. Ooh. Libra moon. I dealt with a Libra moon. They're fun. OG Lightworker, didn't you have a Youch with an Aries, though? I'm an Aries. I'm a cool-ass Aries. I'll tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it. So that's what you get from me. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So, yeah, Miss Lisa's gonna have to find a job. No. I will look. I might have got it. It won't show up. I no longer have internet here except for what's on my phone. Couldn't pay my internet bill. See why I need to get a job? Did you watch the Sagittarius reading today? That was a good reading, by the way. I will check that email then, though. Thank you very much. It was a good reading. Maybe I'll start a new stream and pull cards. It resonated good. And we haven't talked. I don't know what's going on with most Saggies. But that was a good reading. I got to rewatch it again because I don't remember what I said. There was like 25 likes on it, I think, the last I looked. Nobody's commenting on it, though. There was one person I saw that tried to comment on it, and it disappeared. It's like, well, why didn't you leave your comment up? I'm confused. I don't know if YouTube's deleting comments. I have no clue. But I left I pinned my comment thing. I said, Sagittariuses, if you're commenting and it's not showing up, it's not that I'm deleting it. I apologize. I'm not deleting your comments. That way, they know that I know. It's sickening. You're on the cusp of Capricorn, though, so you should be watching Capricorn, too. You actually commented on the one after. See, the feed, the live feed does not count as comments. The comments count after the video's up. They don't count the live feed as it's going. So they don't count that as comments. The live feed is technically there for... Today a good day for you to visit the casino? Wait a minute. We have a Leo full moon. What's your sun, moon, and rising? I wouldn't do shit with Mercury being in shadow, though. Where's Jupiter at in your chart? It's above. So below. You mean in the comments above? I'm not scrolling all the way back through comments. Let me look. I have an Aries friend that became a deadhead. I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I can't go up any further. It doesn't say, dude. I'm looking. And it only went up to where you said about I won't even wake up for $16 an hour. I can't go any further. I'm trying. So, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo. What do you play? If you're playing roulette, I'd say go for it. If you're playing slots, I wouldn't even bother. If you're playing something that you can control, that's all fixed energy. I could take a couple rolls. If I be you, yes, I would. Yep. Go for black. Odds. That's what I do. Sounds good to me. See how you fare out. Let me know. Everybody wish him good luck and good juju. Like I said, if you could play something like roulette or something like that, where you could pretty much mind control the thing, oh, fuck yes. Poker, not so good at. Not when you're playing against other people. Slots, can't really control those either. Trying to think, yeah. You do what you want, boo-boo. $21. Okay. I say black. That's just my opinion. I know. Then again, I'd say, oh dear Lord. Good luck. Aquarius, that's all fixed. Where's your Jupiter at in your chart? That's what I want to know. It's on Capricorn, because it's in Capricorn right now. If you have Pisces or any mutable energy, I know my ex Sagittarius. Then again, hold on a second. Oh, yeah. My ex-Sagittarius, he was pretty fucking good at poker. To put it out there. He played poker tournaments and all kinds of shit all the time. He's lost way more than what he's won, but he's won quite a bit too. Very smart. Happy birthday! Have a drink for me. Get a glass of wine and have a drink for me. Please. Mm-hmm. Well, not to mention he's got that Scorpio. And Aquarius. They make shit happen magically. Well, you enjoy. Have a glass of wine for me. After you win. What casino do you live near? What casino do you live near? I want to know. I am off duty the next week. Okay, what casino do you live near? Are you in Vegas? Are you in Reno? Are you in Pennsylvania? Because I know we have casinos everywhere around here. Are you in Florida? Like, where are you at? Nevada. Yeah, it's snowing out here. Nevada. So, I don't know where that is as far. I've only ever been to Vegas, which was a hell of a good time. I had so much fun in Vegas. Yeah, if you win, cash in. Or take well, yeah, cash in. Okay. 2.5 hours west of Salt Lake City. Good times. I do like the one senator from I'm sorry, Jack. Look at this. Look. I put my foot on my chair and he's looking at me like I did something to him. Excuse me. I disturbed his look. I disturbed his sleep. I disturbed the king. Excuse me. Jack. Jack. You know that's my chair, right? You do realize this. You do realize that's my chair. Are you feeling this full moon? Huh? Are you? Can I get kisses? Give mama kisses. Mwah. All right. I needed to get the only kiss that I'm gonna get. So. Oh. So. I guess I'm going to get off here. I did all the readings that I wanted to do for the people that I wanted to do them for. So tomorrow I might come on and do live for all signs and have fun that way. Nobody seemed to want any cards pulled for them, so either way, it is what it is. Yvonne, we need to have a light worker. Found out my phone has a broken prong battery, so it works a little. Dude, we need to talk. We need to have a conference. We need to have a light worker conference. OG light worker, you're more than welcome to be in the conference too. Because there are some things I got to talk to you all about. I will be setting on my Patreon for the rest of the for the next Lightworker conference. I will be setting up my Patreon if you guys are interested in that. Where I just got to get my internet back. Where I'm going to be able to, I'm going to upload extended stuff and do bonuses for the collective. Because I'm not going to put on collective bonuses anymore on here. That'll be for my Patreon people only. And I'm going to do a couple different tiers. And depending on what tier you are, I'll send you out a free gift. If you're one of the higher tiers. And you'll get everything down below. And I am going to start recording my tarot classes. I had somebody ask me about tarot classes tonight. So if you want an intro to tarot class, damn it, I'll write it. I'll do it. If you want it. If not, then I'm not going to bother because it'll be wasting my time. But it's going to be on Patreon. I'm not putting it on YouTube. Fuck that. So, it'll be Patreon only. Either way, I'm going to get off of here. And I'm going to indulge myself for the rest of the night. Well, we need to have our Lightworker conference too. I love you. Bye, fam. Catch me tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to come on and do live. Yeah, I'll call you in a minute, Yvonne. I got to talk to you about some shit. I shall, as soon as I get off of here, call you. Later, YouTube. Bye. Thank you very much for the $3.03 for my fish. And good luck. Let me know. Hopefully you win. Let me know. My buddy on here that's going to play the roulette. Let me know. See you later. Mwah. Bye.